Students, how are you all? Welcome back to Akshara IT Foundation classes. I'm your chemistry faculty S. Mohan. So students, we are discussing about the grade 8, right? So in the IT Foundation volume 2, we are discussing about the mole concept and stoichiometry. Mole concept and stoichiometry. In the previous class, we completed the third synopsis, right? The third synopsis, what did we study? That is oxidation number, oxidation state, right? So oxidation state we completed in the synopsis 3. Now in the synopsis 4, we are going to discuss related to that only, and here, okay, we are going to discuss about the oxidation and the reduction concept. What is the concept today? Oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction. So what is meant by the oxidation? Already you know. We already discussed about the oxidation and reduction in the previous classes, I think. What is oxidation? Addition of oxygen to a given compound. Very good. One more. Removal of hydrogen from a given compound. Very good. Is there any other definition other than these two? Yes. Removal of electrons from an atom or a compound is called oxidation. So what is oxidation? So oxidation is removal of electrons. Removal of electrons is called oxidation. Removal of electrons is called oxidation. Now for example, you know students, like for example, let us take the magnesium. You know the magnesium atomic number is 12. And electronic configuration is 282. So here it is not stable because outermost shell has only 2 electrons. So now to attain the stability, nearest inert gas is what? Helium. That's atomic number 10. But its atomic number is 12. So to attain the nearest inert gas configuration, then what happens? It loses 2 electrons. This already we have studied, right? So now what happens? It loses 2 electrons. Then it becomes plus 2. Okay, so when it loses 2 electrons, it becomes plus 2, right? So here this magnesium is losing 2 electrons to become a positively charged ion. Okay, so this is known as oxidation. So removal of electrons from an atom or ion is called oxidation. So here magnesium is losing 2 electrons. So 2 electrons are removed from magnesium to form the magnesium ion, right? So this process is called oxidation. Clear? Chalo. Now one more important thing. In the last class we discussed about the oxidation number, right? So in the oxidation number, what is the oxidation number of magnesium here? What is the oxidation number of magnesium here? 0, right? So magnesium oxidation number is 0. Why? Because it is individual and neutral, so its oxidation number is 0. Now what is your oxidation number of magnesium plus 2? So oxidation number is equal to its charge, right? So here plus 2, so the oxidation number of magnesium ion is plus 2, right? Here oxidation number is 0. So from 0 to here what's happening? The oxidation number is increased to plus 2. Increased to plus 2. So oxidation can also be called as if the oxidation number increases, or that is also called as a oxidation. So how can you write other definition? Increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number is also, okay, oxidation number is also called as oxidation. Clear? So oxidation definitions, 4 definitions are there, students. First 2 definitions you generally normally in the lower classes you study. Oxidation means what? Addition of oxygen to a given compound is called as a oxidation, or removal of hydrogen from a given compound is called a reduction. This you generally you study in the normal classes, right? Apart from this one, 2 more definitions now we are studying. One is loss of electrons or removal of electrons from an atom or ion is called oxidation. Okay, so removal of electrons or increase in oxidation number increase in oxidation number. Here oxidation number is 0 of magnesium. By losing 2 electrons, its oxidation number increased to +2. So increase the reaction in which the element's oxidation number is increases, then that is also called as a oxidation. So 4 definitions. Understand of oxidation. So this is about the oxidation. Okay. So once go through this oxidation fast. If you have any doubt, ask me. So all right. Understood on oxidation. Let's go to the reduction now. What is mean the reduction? Exactly opposite to the reduction that you know. What is reduction? Exactly opposite to the oxidation is called reduction. Normal definitions what you studied in the school in the lower classes, that is removal of oxygen. Oxidation means what? Addition of oxygen. But a reduction opposite to oxidation. So removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen is called a reduction. Apart from that, what is the other definition? So here addition of oxygen, okay, addition of electrons. Addition of electrons means electrons will be added. Like for example, you take chlorine, okay. So you know students, chlorine atomic number is what? 17. 287. The last shell, how many electrons are there? 7. Is it stable? No. To attain the nearest inert gas configuration, it has to gain 1 electron. You know that nearest inert gas configuration, inert gas is what? Argon, 18. But its atomic number is what? 17. So it requires 1 electron. So now, here chlorine gains 1 electron. When gains 1 electron, it becomes Cl minus. You know that. So when chlorine gains 1 electron, it becomes Cl minus, right? So now here, this here in this chlorine is gaining electron to form the chlorine minus. So this is called addition of electrons. So electron is added. So this is called, okay, this is called reduction. This is called what? Reduction. There what we studied in the previous slide, removal of electrons. Opposite is what? Addition of electrons, right? When we remove the electrons, what happens here? Positively charged ion is formed. When we add the electrons, what happens? Negatively charged ion is formed. Clear? Chalo. Now, in terms of oxidation number, what happens here? What is its oxidation number? Its oxidation number is 0 because individual atom, right? Now, here what is oxidation number? Oxidation number of any ion is equal to its charge. Already we discussed in the last class. So, here -1. So, here the charge is -1. So 0 and -1. So you know that -1 is smaller than the 0. Okay, less than the 0. So here the meaning is what? Oxidation number is decreased. Oxidation number is decreased. So when the oxidation number decreases, then that is called as a reduction. What we written here, increase in oxidation number is called oxidation. Opposite to that one is what? Decrease. Okay. So decrease in oxidation number. Oxidation number is called reduction. That's all. Very simple, no? So the reduction definitions what we have studied in the lower class: removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. This we studied in the school, right? School level, right? But here what we are going to study: addition of electrons. Okay, or decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. So whenever an atom or ion gains an electron means what? When electrons are added, then that process is called reduction. Chalo, 1 minute, you revise it, just 1 minute. Okay? Okay, students, understood? Now, let us go to the next topic. That topic is a redox reaction. What it is? Redox reaction. What is mean the redox reaction? So here redox means what? RED, that's called reduction. OX is called oxidation. Redox means what? Red for reduction, ox for oxidation, redox reaction. So a reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place, okay, simultaneously, then that is called as a redox reaction. Okay, a reaction means in one reaction only. If both oxidation and reduction are taking place, you think, then that is called a redox reaction. Okay, so redox reaction is what? A reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place, that is called as a redox reaction. So shall I write the definition? Chalo, I'll write the definition. A reaction in which both oxidation, others first I write reduction, both reduction, okay, and oxidation takes place simultaneously. Okay, simultaneously is called redox reaction. So red ox. Okay, so redox reaction. Clear this redox reaction? So both are taking place at a time. So then that is called as a redox reaction. Okay, so how can we write this one? Now, for example, we can take one reaction. Chalo. So you know that sodium. Okay, the sodium combines with the chlorine to form sodium chloride. You know, when copper burns in oxygen to form the copper oxide also, you know, right? So anyone you can take, let us take magnesium. Okay, so for example, students, here see magnesium oxide 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO. Okay, this is one chemical reaction. Okay, 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO. Correct? So here this is otherwise we can take one more reaction also, simple, which you can understand easily. Okay, we take copper oxide. When through the copper oxide, when pass the hydrogen gas, then it forms a copper plus water, H2O. Right? This one reaction also we can take here. So here what happens, students, here already we discussed about the oxidation number. In copper oxide, copper oxidation number is +2, because you know that oxygen is -2 in the last class we did. And a hydrogen, individual molecule, so this is a 0, right? Now here copper oxide is becoming copper, so this is individual, so this is 0. And here oxygen atomic oxidation state is -2, and here hydrogen is +1. Okay. Now see, students, here now this oxidation number, how to write, already we discussed in the last class, so see that. Now here what is the copper oxidation number? Copper oxidation number is a +2. Okay. Here what is the copper oxidation number? 0, because it is individual. For individual atom or molecule, the oxidation number is 0. So here now the +2 to this becomes 0, right? Is this reaction oxidation or reduction? Reduction, because 2 plus 2 to 2, so +2 to 0, it is decreasing. +2 to +1 to 0, decreasing. So this is called a reduction. What it is called? A reduction. Now here you see, now here hydrogen oxidation number is what? 0. But here you see the hydrogen oxidation number is what? +1. 0 to +1, 0 to +1. So here it is increased. Increased means what? Oxidation. Clear now? So here what happens, students, here copper oxide is reduced and hydrogen is oxidized. Okay, so here you see copper oxidation number +2 to 0, because it is individual, so decreased, so this is reduction. And here hydrogen oxidation number is increased, so this is oxidation. Clear? This is about the oxidation and reduction. Any doubt? No? Chalo. Here one more word we come to know. So here you see, here what we say, here copper oxide is reduced. Copper oxide is what? Reduced. And hydrogen is what? Oxidized. Here copper oxide is lost the oxygen in terms of say. Okay. And here hydrogen, okay, gained the oxygen. So here hydrogen, we say that copper, otherwise you can say that copper is reduced. Copper is reduced because here oxidation number is decreased. And here hydrogen, no? Okay, here hydrogen is oxidized. Is what? Oxidized, because hydrogen oxidation number is increased. Okay, so here one important thing, students, the same thing I'll copy there in the next page. So here copper is reduced. Copper is reduced. Okay, and hydrogen is oxidized. Okay, hydrogen is oxidized. So here students, here copper is reduced, means copper lost the oxygen in terms of here. Okay, or copper loses the electrons, right? So now here what happens here, copper is reduced. So copper is reduced. Why it is reduced? Because here it is given oxygen to the hydrogen. It helps the oxygen to helps the hydrogen to get hydrogen is oxidized. Yes or no? So copper oxide, here copper, what it is doing, it is giving its oxygen, to hydrogen. So it's helping for the oxidation reaction. Copper is helping, okay, for the oxidation reaction, right? So hence here copper is reduced, I said, so we can say that copper oxide is reduced, or okay, so but it is helping in oxidation. So this is also called oxidizing agent. What it is called? Oxidizing agent. So which helps for oxidation, that is called oxidizing agent. Now here hydrogen is oxidized. Hydrogen is oxidized means what? Here it is taken the hydrogen, sorry, it's taken oxygen from the copper oxide, and due to that copper oxide is reduced to copper. Means what? Hydrogen is helping for the copper oxide to further reduction. Yes or no? Hydrogen, by taking the oxygen, it is helping the copper oxide to reduction. So here hydrogen is helping to the copper oxide to get reduced. So that's what here hydrogen is called reducing agent. What it is called? Reducing agent. So here very simple to remember. Here which element is get reduced, that is called as a oxidizing agent or oxidant Which element is helping in reduction? Okay, so which is reduced, that's called oxidizing agent. Which is oxidized, that is called as a reducing agent or reductant, or what? Reductant. Clear? Now once if you have material page number 76, once you say the substance which gains electron or which undergoes reduction is called oxidizing agent. Okay, so here copper is +2, okay, and it is becoming 0. Yeah, +2 means what? Here it is lost. +2 means what? What is meaning of +2? Cu +2. What's the meaning of this one? So there are 2 electrons or less. Okay, when electrons lost, then it becomes positive charge. So +2 is there means what? Here there are less electrons are there. But here it's becoming what? Copper. How it is becoming copper? By taking the 2 electrons. Okay, so here it is taking the 2 electrons. So which is taking the 2 electrons? Copper is taking the 2 electrons. So this is what? Reduction. So see here, the substance which gains electrons, okay, which undergoes reduction. So here it is undergoing the reduction. So which undergoing the reduction is called oxidizing agent. So it is called oxidizing agent or oxidant. Clear to you? So this is very important. Little confusion is there. So Cu +2. Cu +2 means what? It already lost the 2 electrons. Okay, so that becomes +2. That's then only it is called +2. Make it's lost 2 electrons. Now it becomes Cu means what? Neutral means what? It's gaining 2 electrons. So which is gaining the electron? That is called a reduction. Okay, so this copper is undergoing the reduction. So this which element is undergoing the reduction, that is called as an oxidizing agent. That's called oxidizing agent. Now here you see now in the next slide. So here you see now. Here hydrogen becomes H. Okay, here plus 1. So hydrogen, okay, this is 0. Now here what's happening? It's taking 2 electrons. 2 hydrogens are taking, losing 2 electrons. So minus 2 electrons, then becomes 2H plus. So you're losing the electrons. Losing the electrons is called what? Oxidation. So for example, one hydrogen, when it becomes H plus by losing the electron. So here it becomes H plus means what? It lost the electron. When it lost the electron, then it is called what? Oxidation. So which is oxidized? That is called a reducing agent. Clear to you? So in this way you have to remember. So which is gaining the electron? Which is gaining the electron becomes negatively charged, right? That's called reduction. Which is losing the electron, so that becomes positively charged. So that is oxidation, right? So which is undergoing the oxidation, that is called as a reducing agent. Which is undergoing the reduction, that's called as a, okay. So that is it. Now once you see here, once again I read the definition from the page number 76. The substance which gains electron or which undergoes reduction. Gaining electron means what? Is undergoing the reduction. Such element is called what? Oxidizing agent. Okay. Now reducing agent, you see the substance which loses electrons. Which loses electrons means what? It undergoing the oxidation. Which is undergoing the oxidation, that's called as a reducing agent. So here very important thing is that generally oxidizing agents are non-metals. Oxidizing agents are what? Non-metals. Non-metals are oxidizing agents. Okay. And reducing agents what? Generally metals. Metals are the, okay, reducing agent. So reducing agents are what? Metals. And oxidizing agents are what? Non-metals like nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine. These are clear. So this you have to remember. Now once you see here some other extra it is given to you. So in the gases you see which acts as oxidizing agents and reducing agents. Oxygen, O2, O3, ozone, chlorine, fluorine, they acts as an oxidizing agent. Okay. Now reducing agent, what you can see, hydrogen, ammonia, hydrochloric acid, so they can act as a reducing agent. In the liquids you see concentrated nitric acid, sulfuric acid, potassium dichromate, hydrogen peroxide, H2O is hydrogen peroxide, K2Cr2O is potassium dichromate. Okay, they act as an oxidizing agent. And reducing agents what? Hydrochloric acid, Cl, HF, hydrogen bromide, hydrogen fluoride, these can be acts as a reducing agent. Next solids you can see manganese dioxide, mercury chloride, sodium nitrate, potassium chlorate. These are some acts as a oxidizing agent in solid state. Reducing agents here carbon, potassium, sodium, calcium, sugar. Okay, these acts as a reducing agents. Okay, so with this synopsis is done. Very simple and easy synopsis. Okay, just one page is it. Now let us see some questions here. Removal of electrons from an atom. Removal of electrons from an atom. Okay, so what's the removal of electrons from an atom? Removal of electrons from an atom, oxidation, right? So option is 2. Okay, so page number 77. Let's explore. Let's explore the practice sheet 4. The first question option is what? 2. Addition of electrons, opposite. So that is called reduction. That's called what? Reduction. Addition of electrons called reduction. Third one, the substance which gains electrons and undergoes reduction. Which gains electrons and undergoes reduction. So it gains electrons, okay, undergoes reduction. Okay, undergoes reduction. So what is that? Oxidizing agent, oxidant, reducing agent, both 1 and 2. So it's undergoing reduction, that's what? Oxidizing agent and oxidant. So option is what? Both 1 and 2, fourth option. Okay. Similarly, the substance which loses electrons, which undergoes oxidation. So it is oxidized, that's called reducing agent and reductant. So the option again, both 1 and 2, fourth option. Among the following, which is not an oxidation? Oxidation means what? Loss of electrons. So see here, Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe plus 3 plus electrons, means it's losing electron, that's oxidation. Mg gives rise to Mg plus 2 electrons. It's also losing electrons. Aluminum gives rise to Al plus 3. It is also losing electrons. Cl plus electron gives rise to Cl minus. So Cl now. Here it's gaining electron. Chlorine taking plus electron is there. So this is the option is a fourth option. Right. Among the following, which is reduction is? Reduction means what? Gaining of electrons. 1 losing 2. So 2 here. Fluorine is gaining electron and becoming F minus. So the sixth question option is 2. Right. Seventh question. Which of the following is an oxidizing agent? Just now I told you oxidizing agents are non-metals. Okay. So sodium is metal, magnesium is metal, all is metal. F. Fluorine. Fluorine is a non-metal. So option is fluorine. The best oxidant of the oxygen family, oxygen. Okay. So option is 1. Which of the following is a oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent, carbon dioxide, CO2. It is given there, I think there you can see. Which of the following pairs of the transition metals ions are stronger oxidizing agent in aqueous solution? So student, this is not given, but you have to remember that is manganese ion plus cobalt ion. Okay. Mn plus 3 and CO plus 3. So this is about the some of the this one. So once go through this one, right? And shall we solve the exercise 1 also? Will you solve? Chalo, exercise 1 also will solve because this is a small chapter, no? So we solve the exercise 1 also. Chalo, 1 minute. Chalo, we solve the exercise 1 also. So page number 78, exercise 1, J means level 1. First one. In the reaction, zinc plus hydrochloric acid. What is given here? Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives rise to zinc chloride plus hydrogen. This reaction is given, right? The reducing agent means what? Which is undergoing oxidation. Which is undergoing oxidation, that is called a reducing agent. So how can you say which is undergoing oxidation? Write the oxidation numbers. So zinc is individual element. So this is 0. You know that hydrogen oxidation number is +1. Chlorine oxidation number is -1. Here chlorine is -1, but 2 chlorines are there. So this is becomes +2. Each chlorine is -1. Hydrogen is individual 0. So here zinc 0 to +2. 0 to +2. Its oxidation number is increased 0 to +2. So this is oxidized. Okay, this is oxidized. So which is undergoing oxidation? That is reducing agent. So here zinc is a reducing agent. Our answer is 1. Clear? Understood? No? So light. Now the reductant in the following reaction is reductant, which is undergoing the reduction, that is called as a reductant. Okay, so which acts as a reducing agent, that is called as a reductant. So here see students, here for this you need not to write all this one. Just once if you see the table what is given to you in the page number 77. Okay, so here direct you can say the answer, that is H2C2O4 is the right answer. H2C2O4 is the right answer. So how you can write the oxidation numbers of all this? So you can come to know. Okay, I'll write here if you want. KMnO4, KMnO4 plus H2SO4, H2SO4 plus H2C2O4 gives rise to K2SO4 plus MnSO4 plus CO2 plus H2O. Correct? So here you see students here, very simple I'll say. Here, from here you see potassium is +1, oxygen is -2. So -2 4s are -8 +1. So this manganese is +7. right? Now here sulfuric acid, see a sulfuric acid H2SO4. Here it is given, see a in the page number 77, sulfuric acid is a oxidizing agent. It is given here. It is oxidizing agent. Already it is given in the page number 77. Okay. Otherwise, okay, we take here. Now here hydrogen is +1, oxygen is -2. So here sulfur is +6. Already we discussed how to find the oxidation number. Hydrogen is +1, oxygen is -2. So -2 means -8, and this is +2, -8 +2. Okay. So -6. So this becomes +3. Correct? Now here again +1. Here oxygen is -2, so this becomes +6, and here oxygen is -2, and manganese. Other sulfate, if we take minuses, this is becomes +6, and here it is carbon dioxide -2, +4, and -2, +1. Okay. So here what they are asking to find the reductant in the following reaction. Reductant means what? Which is a reducing agent. Which is the reducing agent which undergoes the oxidizing, which undergoes the oxidation. So which undergoing the oxidation, which is undergoing the oxidation, that is called as a reductant or reducing agent. So say students, now which is undergoing the oxidation. Oxidation means what? Here the number has to be increased, right? So here if you see carbon oxidation number is +3. Can you see here? Here we got carbon oxidation number is what? +3. But here if you see carbon oxidation number is +4. Okay. So here the oxidation number is increased +3 to +4. So this is undergoing the oxidation. So hence this is okay, reductant. Clear? So this you have to practice the writing the oxidation number of each and every element in the compound, that already we discussed in the synopsis 3. Right? Chalo. Now then go to the next one. Which of the following is a solid reducing agent? This direct question, that is C12H22 page number 77, it is given. Now which of the following reaction is example for de-electronation? De-electronation means what? Removal of electrons. D means what? Removal, electronation. So here first one. So first one, see Fe becoming Fe +2 plus 2 electrons. Okay. So means what? Fe losing the 2 electrons. So the answer is first option for the fourth one. And next question you see 2Hg +2 Sn +2 gives rise to Hg2 +2 and Sn +4. In this reaction Sn is oxidized +2 to +4. Yes, correct only. No change in mercury. No change in mercury. No. Now Sn is oxidized and mercury is reduced. Here Hg +2, 2Hg +2, here Hg +2. So students, here oxidation number of Sn. Here see left side it is +2, right side is +4. The meaning is what? It is increased. So the meaning is what? That is oxidized. But here if you see 2Hg, okay, +2. So okay, we write the equation here. 2Hg +2 plus Sn +2 gives rise to Hg2. Hg2 +2 plus Sn +4. Right? So here what's happening here? Here this +2, here +2, this +2 is becoming +4. Right? So the meaning is what? This is oxidized. Now you see here +2 of each mercury. Like this 2 mercuries are there. So this becomes +4 actually. Right? Here 2 mercuries is +1, H2. Hg2 is what? This total single. Here 2 Hgs, 2 Hgs, here Hg2 is there. So here actually each Hg is plus 2. 2 Hgs becomes plus 4, but here it becoming plus 2. So plus 4 to plus 2, this is reduced. Okay, this is reduction. So the option is second option, Sn is oxidized and Hg is reduced. Now the third one. Third one is what? Ag plus 2. Ag plus 2 plus Ag gives rise to A2Ag plus 1. Okay. Now see here. Here plus 2 to plus 1. So it is decreased. So this is reduction. And here individual atom, no charge, 0. So this is 0 to plus 1. It is increased. So this is oxidation. Reduction, oxidation, both are taking in one reaction. So this is called a redox reaction. So sixth option is the first one. Clear? Now next one. Calcium plus Cl2. Calcium plus Cl2 gives rise to CaCl2. So it is individual. So the oxidation number is 0. This also individual. So oxidation number is 0. But here calcium is plus 2, chlorine is minus 1. So from calcium to this calcium, oxidation number is increasing. So this is oxidized. This is oxidized. And this chlorine to this 0 to minus 1 decreased. This is reduced. Which is oxidized, that is called reducing agent or reductant. Which is oxidized, that is called reducing agent or reductant. Which is reduced, that is called oxidizing agent or oxidant, right? Identify the reductant. So which is oxidized, that is called reductant. So calcium is a reductant. Okay, and chlorine is oxidant. Okay, so option is first option is the right answer. Okay, in the oxidation process, what happens? Loss of electrons, right? So oxidation number decreases, no. Number of electrons decreases, yes. Loss of electrons, losing the electrons. So that is option is second option. Ninth one. Which of the following reaction does not involve in any change of the oxidation state? So VO plus 2, V2O3, Na, Na1, Ca2, CO3. Yeah, I think the third one. Okay, let's check the third one. What is the third one? CrO4 minus 2 gives rise to Cr2O7 minus 2. So see students here. Here already we discussed chromium, we don't know the oxidation number. But here how many oxygens are there? 4 oxygens are there. 4 into each oxidation is what? Minus 2. Is equal to, charge is equal to minus 2 here, right? So chromium plus into minus, minus. 4 2 is 8. So Cr minus 8 is equal to minus 2. Cr is equal to minus 8 is going that side. Minus 2 plus 8. So Cr is equal to 6. So your oxidation number of the chromium is plus 6. Right? Now there let us see now. Here 2 chromiums are there. 2 chromiums plus 7 oxygens. Each oxygen is minus 2 is equal to what is the charge? Minus 2. Now 2 chromiums plus into minus minus 7 2s are 14 is equal to minus 2. Now 2 chromiums, this minus 14 is going that side, plus 14. 14 minus 2. So 2 Cr is equal to 14 minus 2, 12. So chromium is equal to 12 by this 2 is coming here. 2, 6. So we are getting chromium here 6. Here also 6, here also 6. So the option is, ninth option is the right answer. Understood no? So how to find the oxidation number? This we discussed in the last class only. Last chapter, last synopsis. Right? Next. Okay, so J main 2 level also. Which one of the following involves oxidation and reduction? Both. Last one, directly you can write hydrogen with bromine. This is easy, no? Very simple. H2 plus Br2 gives rise to 2HBr. Okay, you know that individual atom 0, individual molecule 0, hydrogen is plus 1, bromine minus 1. So here it is increasing oxidation. Here it is decreasing reduction. So that is answer is fourth option is the right answer. Strongest reducing agent. Metals are stronger reducing agent in that potassium is the right answer. Directly you can take. In which of the following nitrogen is oxidized? Oxidized means what? Oxidation number should be increased. So here in the NH4 plus, here nitrogen oxidation state is -3 to nitrogen it is becoming 0, -3 to 3. So this is oxidized. So the option is first option. The ultimate production of oxidation of most of the hydrocarbons. Most of the hydrocarbons when they burn, when they heat, they form the water and carbon dioxide. I think this you might have learnt in the biology also. So the option is 13th one is 1. So students, with this the fourth synopsis is completed. Okay, and in the next class we do with the fifth synopsis. That is the most important little. Okay, so that we complete that this chapter also. Right. So with this we stop. Take care. Study well. Bye.